Hi guys, this is Wisdom here, and now in the recent live stream I did mention that this month I'll be giving away 2 signed copies of Uncommon Destiny, Uncommon Partner, and also I did also mention that in the book I included a chapter which is the 3 signs that you're dating Jezebel, and also I did mention that Australia's domestic violence issue really at the heart of it. In my research and stuff like that, I came to the conclusion that pretty much Jezebel is pretty much the main dominant force behind what's going on. So one of the reasons why I included that chapter is basically because I believe that in certain situations people start getting things getting more intense in the marriage setup, but sometimes in the dating process there are signals, there are warnings that in terms of the type of spirit that sometimes operates in certain people. But sometimes what people do is, even if God gives them a nudge that look, did you watch that, did you watch that, people tend to to ignore, or maybe their desperation for love, or maybe their desperation for attention makes them put up with things that they shouldn't be putting up with. And I didn't say that, and I think one of the key things that I remember clearly is the fact that even I think Yolanda Adams, she did mention in the testimony. The reason why I want to use this, the reason why I'm kind of referring to this, is because she did a testimony that was like, it's within the public domain, so it's kind of like not invading private life and like that, but it's something that's already she actually decided to put out in the public, which actually say on the wedding day, the very day that she was going to get married, as she opened the door, as she about to open the door to walk down the aisle, God said to her, "Don't do it." But she went ahead and then got married to the guy, and ultimately, there was the issue of domestic violence there. But by God's grace, she was in one piece and everything, and she's obviously has moved on and is continuing with her life, and she's been sharing her testimony across many places. And so essentially, one of the things that I wanted to also highlight is the fact that this issue of domestic violence, even sometimes it doesn't necessarily start off within just in a marriage setup, but sometimes within the dating process there are certain things that people do observe that tend to point out to the activities, or what I call to call Jezebel tendencies. Now this is what you find exactly in the book, in that particular chapter, 3 signs you're dating Jezebel. And of course, for those who are interested in getting more information, you can then check out, of course, Head to Head with Jezebel, which is available on Amazon, where I really go into layers and dimensions relating to that, because I also look at one of the key cases, the high profile case, which was the Kitana case, which was one of Australia's landmark domestic violent cases. Channel 7 actually had to hire an expert to do an exact replica of the crime scene within the Channel 7 studios. Go figure. And so in that I break down the case, and I also look at what the judge said, and all that with biblical context, biblical evidence to prove to you that that particular case, Jezebel, was in play. So having said that, one also thing I want to say today is the fact that just because a woman is high-powered and is on the emotion side, she's a go-getter, doesn't mean, or maybe she's independent, she's very strong, doesn't mean that she is that's Jezebel. Absolutely not. It doesn't necessarily follow. That's why it's very, very important to actually understand the key things that are happening there, because what we have a situation is, we don't want a situation where a lot of people now just think about, if a woman is high strong, is very, very strong and high powered, she's not my Jezebel. It doesn't make like that. Some people are like outborn like that. She's an emotion side, she's strong, and she's independent. Absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. And of course, also I want to dispel the rumor or the myth that all men are a lot of men are intimidated by high powered women. It doesn't follow. Not all men are intimidated by a high-powered woman. Some actually men, some find them attractive because she's strong, she's strong-willed, she's strong, she's got a very independent mind, she doesn't do things like everybody else, you know what I mean? So to some people that can be appealing, and I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say here. Okay, having said that, I just want to highlight that fact that, you know what, it's okay for a woman to be high-powered, to be on the emotional side, and that sort of thing. And obviously one of the key things that is there is obviously the issue of vulnerability, and I think vulnerability is the new black. Is you can find a very strong, powerful woman who's also vulnerable, and I think to a lot of men that vulnerability can be very, very appealing, can be very, very attractive. Okay, cool. So having said that, I gotta bounce, and always remember, you have an uncommon destiny, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya, bye.